Welcome to Gab Sessions with Stephanie Marie, aka Gabbie. This is a space where we talk business, growth, and the messy middle of entrepreneurship, with a little real life mixed in. Every week, I'll bring you clarity, confidence, and momentum to help you create your version of success. Grab your coffee and let's dive in. You don't need another late night trying to catch up. You don't need another course sitting unfinished in your inbox. And you don't need another someday I'll get to it plan. What you do need is to finish what you've already started. Refine your focus for Q4 and take action so you walk into 2026 locked and loaded. Welcome back to Gab Sessions with Stephanie Marie, aka Gabbie. I'm a business strategist, accountability coach, and founder of Business Growth Society and VIP, where I help entrepreneurs finish what they start, refine their focus, and create a business that grows with clarity, content, community, and action. And today we're talking about late nights, unfinished courses, health resets, and how little time we really have left in this year. Let's be honest, you've probably stayed up too late recently. I know I have, trying to catch up. And maybe you've even bought another course thinking it'll finally be the one. It'll be the one that changes everything. But the truth, you don't need another course. You need to finish the ones you've already bought. And if you need help with implementation, that's exactly where I come in. That's what we do inside VIP. Here's the wake-up call. Starting today, Saturday, September 27th, 2025, there are only 96 days left in the year. Out of those, 14 Saturdays, 14 Sundays, 68 weekdays, now add in the holidays, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, and, well, when you factor in family events, travel, parties, and downtime, you have far fewer true workdays left than you think. That's why I'm cleaning up unfinished client projects, refining my Q4, and reopening VIP on, ready for this, October 1st. If you're already given up on Q4, which I don't recommend, then at least use these final weeks to prepare so that Q1 2026 is already locked and loaded. I'm also getting back to the gym, refining my schedule, and remembering that my health is part of my business engine. Because here's the truth. Late nights and burnout don't create better work. They create wasted energy. Now let's talk about balance. I love gadgets, especially kitchen gadgets. Last weekend, I smoked ribs and wings on my new 7-in-1 Ninja tabletop smoker, and they turned out perfect. This weekend, beef jerky. The dehydration feature is going to probably be my new obsession. Cooking, experimenting, and enjoying life is part of why I build systems, to give myself space to live, not just work. And yes, I'm front-loading some work because I've got a trip coming up that I'm really excited about. And that's the point, building freedom into my business so I can actually enjoy my life. This episode is really about priorities, like stop chasing more and finish what you've already invested in. Recognize how little time is left in this year, 96 days, 14 weekends, and key holidays standing between you and 2026. Treat your health as part of your business strategy and make room for fun, whether that's cooking, photography, travel, golf, reading, family, or binging something on Netflix. I have a few that I'd like to do that, but I just haven't found that time to binge more screen time because I like to get a break from the screen, and the TV is a form of the screen. And so, yeah, hopefully I have quite the list to binge on Netflix, but I digress. Anyway, so here's your Saturday action steps. Look at your calendar and actually count how many working days you have left in the year. My working days may be more or less than your working days left in the year. I tend to work all the time, or at least that's what it feels like. And everybody around me tells me I work all the time. So Just count them out. It doesn't matter how many I have and how many you have. Just count how many you have. Like, that's all that matters. So look at your calendar and actually count how many working days you have left in the year. A good way to figure this out is to time block. I bet you didn't guess I was going to say that. Time block your events. Circle the holidays, the weekends, the family commitments, and then put in any of the appointments that you already have on your calendar. And then you have how much time you actually have to work, and so, that's how fast your time disappears. When you time block, you get a better idea of all the time that is already allocated to so many things in our life. So get a good idea of what you have, and then pick one unfinished course, project, or goal and commit to finishing it before December 31st. Not before the end of this month, not the end of October or November, but December. Just one. Just pick one. And if you're an overachiever and you finish that one before, then pick another one. But just pick one thing that you know would move the needle if you got it done. So, don't forget, VIP is reopening October 1st. If you want accountability, clarity, and coaching to finish what you've already started and step into 2026 prepared, email me at heythere@gabbieandcompany.com with the subject line VIP waitlist. Because you don't need another course, you don't need another late night, and you don't need another empty resolution. What you do need is focus, support, action, and follow through. Until next time, remember, messy momentum is still momentum. Thanks for listening to Gab Sessions with Stephanie Marie. If today's episode gave you clarity, confidence, or momentum, hit subscribe and share it with a friend who needs it too. Want to go deeper? You can join me inside Business Growth Society or email me at stephaniemarie@gabbieandcompany to see how we can work together. Remember, stop overthinking, start building, and create your version of success. I'll see you next time.